Proton Design is the select group of men and women within Proton who delves into the aesthetics of all our products, who energizes the DNA, creates the way forward, conceptualize all the products that we plan from now going forward. Proton Design is made out of 6 groups. Advanced design, then we have digital design, design and cast, color design, and finally model design. The members of Proton Design come from a very varied background. We have fashion designers, industrial designers, graphic designers, even engineers, mechanical engineers, and at one point we had aeronautical engineer within our team. So this plethora of disciplines actually help us understand what we're doing in a much more in-depth matter. So it's not just aesthetics for aesthetics. It's not just beauty, skin deep, but it is a very structured, well-informed discipline. All of the teams are managed by studio management, who oversees all the infrastructure and manpower requirements for the group. Our contributions are many and they're far-ranging actually. It's not just doing product designs or cars, but we also assist our sister teams in group marketing or even sales. Some of our support even lends itself to post-launch and pre-launch even activities whereby we help commercial side to do their point of sales materials, their publications, brochures, and even advertisements. So our contributions are large. Yeah? But for design specifically, we do products that try to showcase our foresight and our understanding of the market and the industry going forward.
Under Advanced Design, we have 3 main tasks to deliver. In trend forecasting, we do lots of design research and trend analysis, where the findings from this analysis, we are trying to anticipate what could be the future trend in the next 5 years. And this is very important because obviously we want to make sure when we launch our car in the next 5 years, in terms of its style, it is exciting, in trend, and if not, better than our competitors. Next is concept studies. Here we are required to do front-loading activities in the form of design exploration and experimentation, focusing on one of the most fundamental elements in car design, which is car proportion. Because in car design, with a great proportion setup, will result in a great looking car. Okay, and our last task is perceived quality and haptic control, or we call it as PQHC. This is an interesting area where we just started to look into recently, where we actually want to understand and to be able to quantify human emotion and feelings, on what are the elements or factors that we need to be embedded in the design that will give to the customer that kind of a good feel impression from their visual perspective, and also a positive haptic response from their touch and feel perspective.
For design in cars, basically our deliverables is to turn concept into reality. The reality here being the final definition of the design. Okay, in design cars we have 4 group of specialists. One is on the exterior part of it, so their main responsible is to define the outer look, rim design, spoilers, and the whole exterior. While the other group, they are looking after the interior. Everything is in the interiors. That define the interior would be belong to this group. The IP, seat, door trim, gear knob. We started off by idea sketches, a lot of idea sketches. Again, to find the one that can be meeting the product intent or design intent. And we have another group which are responsible on the interface of the car. Interface is about things like meter clusters, all the graphics, the center stacks, with this multimedia kind of thing that basically is all the graphics that concerning equipment inside the car. And the last one is the CAS. Again, CAS stands for computer aided styling. Most of them are surface engineer. So the job is to define of all this design into 3D surface for manufacturing.
Color design or color and trim is about the looks and feel of the car. It enhances the finished product so as to attract buyers to make the final purchase. So in other words, the color trim awakes and invoke your emotional side when you are looking at the car. The challenge for the color and trim designers is to combine future trends, customer expectations, safety and regulatory requirements, and at the same time affordable cost. It's really difficult to meet all the criteria most of the time, and concessions must be made. But I guess that's what makes the job of the color and trim designer very interesting. We have now 7 or 8 designers under color and trim. They covers everything from the exterior color development, the trim or the fabrics, which includes the hair lining, the carpet, the leathers, and also the finishing of the interiors. That includes the texture development or the surface finishing of the interior. So basically what you see, the looks and feel or the appearance of the vehicle, the total vehicle, both the exterior and the interior. So for example, the exterior color of the car, the finishing of the exterior like the grills and the chrome parts, the painted parts, even the color of the rims, and that's for the exterior. The lightings that most people are not aware, the carpets, the gloss level, all the small details in the car goes under color and trim. So there's actually a lot of work in color and trim that people do not realize. So anything that you touch and feel, that you can see in the car covers under color and trim.
Model making is actually a process untuk you produce design. Sama macam kita buat sketches, kalau designer buat sketches. So modelers ni pun dia produce design, but then it's not on paper. It's a 3-dimensional design. So they have to be very sensitive to 3-dimensional punya aesthetic lah. Ada beberapa stages dalam buat model. At the early stage, when we have received the design from the designers, so we produce a scale model. Normally we do a 1/3 scale. We do 4 or 5 model. When this model is shortlisted, we produce a full scale model. For early development, we prefer to use clay because clay is easy to work with. But then later stage, we use more stable material, which is resin, which is more stable. We can produce 2 full scale model at one time. The second stage is for model approval. This 2 model is a solid 1:1 scale exterior model. So there is not much detail. But then at the same time, the engineers will do a technical study. So we have to include all the feedback into the model. When we present the model for the model approval, it includes all the feasibility studies. These 2 model is then shortlisted again into a one final model, which we call a model fix. So for model fix, we produce a very detailed model. Normally for this stage, I would say 80-90% feasible for production. The base model is done in Proton, but then sometimes we have to get some components from the model vendors, like the headlamps, the side mirrors, door handle, component like that. Most of them are very experienced modelers. They used to work with companies like Mitsubishi or some of our consultants, so they gain experience through on-job training overseas.
I've been with Proton for 18 years, so it's a very long time, and I helped build up the Proton Design brand and the team today. Paying homage obviously to the seniors, the pioneers who started it. They laid the groundwork to what it is today. So obviously, in that respect, Proton Design is very dear to me. It is something that I am very, very passionate about.
For me, Proton Design is part of a national agenda where it symbolizes as an aspiration for our local designer that our design can be a world-class standard.
Proton Design to me is a opportunity for me to be able to put my talent. It has provided us the platform to design cars. As you know, there's not many existing company in this world today that produce car independently.
We have more flexibility in selecting or doing our ideas here in terms of ideas and creativity.
I've been with Proton Design for 25 over years. At the early stage, we used to work with Mitsubishi. That is when we learned car design. But then I think now we are very much independent. We can produce our own design, we can make our own models, and our products are competitive compared to other car designs.
I believe we can do more, and we have been doing amazing things.
I must say I'm very proud that we were able to dictate our future by ourselves.
One day we can become a major player in the industry.
So it is my hope that Proton Design will continue to flourish and grow and make an impact, not just locally but also internationally.
For Malaysian by Malaysian.